for the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Jose Urquidy will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And that's the first down.
The second baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now the 2-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Flying toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He loses him on ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. LeMahieu at second. Stanton at first. 2 out in the inning. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called the ball. 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and a Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. James Paxton is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. A ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. Yordan Alvarez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Breaking ball that time, but misses out of the zone. Paxton steps into his windup, trying to put him away here on 2-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Alex Bregman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. He's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side of the infield into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Aaron Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2-2. Here it is.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And a barehanded pickup. Touche, sir. Yanks lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Carlos Correa is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone 3 for 8. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate, George Springer. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Swung on and missed. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Stanton is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So here's Josh Reddick. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit on the ground out to short. Torres brings it in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Fastball just inside. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count to pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
The 1-2 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
2-2. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
1-1.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now back, second base.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Aaron Judge is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. 3-0 now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Hicks going back, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Michael Brantley will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. In now, Yordan Alvarez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A ball and no strikes. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
third baseman, number 3.
Starting in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is low, ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros off and running on the solo home. Rogelio Armenteros, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez, inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Pitch on the way. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Into the box, Luke Boyd. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Now the pitch. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He singled his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1. Misses, that's ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Carlos Correa is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0, and he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Into right field. That's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. All even now, 2-2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hit to short. Throw on to Voigt takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Aaron Hicks stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Pop high in the air. Gurriel is under it. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. Pretty easy take there.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brentley will reach out with one hand to make the catch on. Next up for the Stros, Martin Maldonado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
You have to try this. It worked. No, do this with your fingers.
What's going to happen is I'm going to make your fingers move, and there's nothing you can do
Wait,
about
no,
it.
you have to use your
You're going to need both your hands in order for this to work. Just double tap on this video and hit that follow button. Okay, now that you've done that, I want you to do is interlock all your fingers, just like that, and point straight up to the sky with your 2 pointer fingers.
Focus
On the top of your fingers. As soon as I snap, just like that. You keep focusing, your fingers will attract closer and closer together. This works. Check me out on YouTube and Instagram at PAS Magic. Hey, take off.
I knew it. It's so cheap. I was like, wait, what just happened here? It wasn't like that.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Hero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
A time to start making some.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in his zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Jonathan Loizaga comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And it's grounded foul. None out, runners at first and second. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Carlos Correa will be next. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. So two men are on with one man out. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. To 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Fouled off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. From the belt, the pitch. George Springer is at the plate as he watches ball one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Chopped to third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And next it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Outside, 3-0 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the sixth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming, here it is.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he lays off off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His first homer here in the series, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And the 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Luke Voigt. A hit in 2 tries so far. Popped him up. Correa backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Reddick giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So stepping in, Gio Urshela. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-0 now. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Reddick is in now as he gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home. Now in the box, Josh Reddick. He'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. So digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Martin Maldonado stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1-1. Canely is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Jose Altuve striding again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Astros leave one. They're up 3-2. Brad Peacock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone here in the Yankees 7th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Line drive to left. Brent is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-1. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. He pops it up. LeMahieu is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. At the plate, Alex Bregman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ground ball right into the shift. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ryan Preston has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled straight back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. 1 out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Carlos Stanton. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung out and missed. 2-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. It's 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Striding into the box, Voit. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. The 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Holder, playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level. And he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out. I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. The Yankees down to their final out. And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First offering on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. Skied into straightaway right. He's got it, and the Astros are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Houston Astros have taken a 3-1 lead in this league championship series. Rogelio Armenteros earns the victory on the mound. James Paxton was only able to work 4